You mentioned the acoustic guitar, and actually we want to make sure that we thank Radial, because you're here on their behalf, and you use several of their pedals. Tell us about the connection there to Radial and what you do with their pedals.
Sure. Well, for a long time, we were struggling getting a good acoustic guitar sound live. It's really a difficult thing to do, and the first thing we were looking for were just little DI boxes or preamps that we could essentially use to get a solid tone through a monitor through the house. And when we found the Radial Tonebone PZ Deluxe, it was kind of like, game over. Like,
yeah.
This is the pedal. It's been so consistent. It's so durable. The EQs are incredible. They're really sensitive. They give you a ton of different options. There's ground lifts. There's high-pass filters. I mean, the mid-shift things with the frequencies are huge. And so we've really learned how to dial it in. And combined with really whatever kind of acoustic guitar you might be using, I really believe you can get a solid DI sound with the PZ Deluxe. The other unit we use is the AB switch. And for a lot of years, we had like a separate board for acoustic guitar stuff, and we'd have it'd just be too much to manage, So now when we switch between electric guitar on the show and I switch over to the acoustic guitar, I just hit my B channel and I can go right into the Radial and bypass my amp, and bypass some of the pedals that I don't want to be running through.
Right.
And John uses another Radial to let him tell you about, and sometimes he actually uses both channels to get a really cool effect.
Because I use the baritone in the group, and we'll use like QSC, K10 behind us. It's a really great effect to combine the Radial PZ Deluxe through the QSC with a baritone guitar, an instrument with pickups on it, and then combine that with my amplifier sound. So the Radial gear is really versatile. They market it for people using piezo-style pickups on an acoustic guitar, but it actually works great for electrics. It saved me on a few gigs where the amp wasn't even working. We tour with other people, and I'm on the road with a singer. I was once in a venue and the amp didn't work. I did the entire gig with my L5 through the Tonebone, and it sounded great. People at the end of the show were like, "What were you using for an amp? It sounded so good." So it really fattens up the tone, the features on that unit are awesome. Even using having a mute switch when we're at sound check.
The boost.
Yep, but the AB switchers that Radial is known for, a lot of their switching equipment, they have a whole array of switchers for guys who have like massive pedal boards. And we have a pretty simple rig in this group. And for guitarists out there who might be on a gig or playing in church and they're playing both acoustic guitar and electric guitar, it's really handy to have an AB switch so that you can have one pedal board, one cable, and the sound guy isn't freaking out when you switch guitars because you're going to go kaboom through the PA system.
Right.
So we are really happy to be here today with Radial Engineering, and we really want to thank them for creating such rock solid gear. I mean, it's really, really great to have on the road. Peace of mind for sure.
Yeah. Right. Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's very cool.